Well, greetings everybody. Welcome back to another video. I'm super duper excited because I have an iPhone 4 here that I bought for $50 on eBay. I won an auction. I was surprised that I was the only bidder. Um and yeah, right. I was very surprised that I was the only bidder for this iPhone. $50, and I went on with the auction. I paid right away. It's not often that I actually do bids on eBay. I usually do the buy it now, but I don't think that was an option. So I just bid $50 and I won. Um, so, and then the reason why I bought this is because it's an open boxed iPhone 4, and I believe it should be running an early version of iOS 4. Now, if you've been following my channel, I unfortunately don't think I'm going to get lucky with iOS 4.0 from what I've been wanting, because after doing a serial number check, a GSS check, and he posted a picture on the listing, or she maybe, but I'm assuming it was a him, but you never know. Um, and pretty much, it did say that it was manufactured, I believe, in late October or early November of 2010. I'm looking for an iOS 4.0 iPhone 4, so it would have had to have been made late June to sometime in July until 4.0.1 came out. So of 2010. So this thing is most likely on either 4.1 or 4.2. So it's very unlikely it's anything before that. I'd be very surprised and very happy if it is, but it's very unlikely. Because iOS 4.1 is very common on these brand new iPhone 4s. Obviously 4.2s on the CDMA ones and 4.3s. But it's really hard to get anything before. A lot like it's very hard to find an iPad original running iOS 3. I have one, but like software between like early 2010 through like until like fall of 2010 is just impossible to find for whatever reason. I don't know why. So, but let's open up the box and see what we have. Um, so this should be running iOS 4. I might keep this. I might resell it on eBay. I'm unsure what I'm going to do with it yet. It obviously depends on what iOS it's running. So here's the black box. You see the plastic wrap is still on it. This is a GSM iPhone 4. So, and yeah, you can tell since it's got the antenna line up there, showing it's the AT&T version. And it's got the SIM card and it's got the FCC labels on the back. This is amazing. A1332, so that's how you know that it's a GSM, or AT&T or global iPhone 4. Let's see what we have in here. I believe this is only a 16 gig too, which is okay. Do you have the original 30 pin cable? And then the cube, which is awesome. So it's just missing the headphones. So the headphones were taken out. So this thing was definitely tampered with a little bit in terms of the packaging. I'm just going to leave that all right here, because if I do keep this, I want to keep this as an open boxed iPhone 4 if I do choose to keep it, as long as it's running iOS 4. Let's try to power it up. I'm surely it's not going to power up over a decade later, but it is possible. All right, nope. So what I'm going to do is I might make a part 2, but I'm going to go over to iTunes. First of all, I do have an original iPhone here I just got. Really good condition. iOS 1.0. There's no evidence that this iPhone is downgraded. So, it is on 1.0. I'll have a video coming out about this in a couple of weeks, because I'm going to do a video of some recent iOS devices I got, it's not fully complete yet. So there's an 8 gig 1.0, 0312.06. That means this thing is never downgraded. So there's no evidence. I ran a GSS check, and it does not say anything for the software version. So that means it is not downgraded. So, which is really cool. So I'm very happy I got it never updated. Original iPhone running 1.0. So, and I really hope I can say I have the same thing for the iPhone 4, 4.0. Unlikely this one, as I said, I think it's running 4.1, maybe 4.2, but we'll see. But I am going to grab a cable and see if this thing will power up. I probably have to make a part 2. I don't think it's going to do, I don't think it's going to power up right away. But, and it could boot loop, it could need a new battery. But I recently got my Verizon USA only iPhone 4 battery replaced on iOS 4.2 out of 10. So she's a very nice repair lady. So I go in quite often, bring my old iPhones. So a nice Indian family. But let's go into my well, this is technically my dad's. Yeah, right. But my computer here that is compatible with iTunes. And let's set this up. And because it's just like the good old days, you had to connect to iTunes in order to sync and manage your device and update it. So let's go into iTunes, right? Right here on my computer. And let's connect it. Let me just put it down for a sec so I can insert. I plan on keeping this plastic wrap on. I don't, oh, okay. It does show the low battery symbol. Now it's booting up. No way. Fingers crossed it doesn't boot, but you know, you can tell this is definitely a maximum of iOS 6. So, a maximum of iOS 6 because it showed the old style flat symbol and Apple logo. It showed that, although it tried booting up. Now, probably not going to do anything. This thing is in immaculate condition, is never had to peel off. Okay, so I reinserted the charger. Now it's showing the dead battery symbol. Now it shows the Apple logo. Will it actually boot? There's a question. I'm going to probably have to make a part 2. I might not be able to find out which OS it's running yet. Here's a lot of my music. Good old Billy Joel. Only the good die young. Good stuff. And Aerosmith and the Beach Boys and Olivia Rodrigo. And some other good stuff. So, Bad Company, right? I might have to get the battery replaced, most likely. Most likely. I might have to take it to my fellow Indian lady to get this battery replaced. So I might not be able to know which iOS it's running yet. We know it's definitely not running iOS 7, which is awesome. Should be iOS 4, probably not my dream iOS 4.0. So, anyway, so I think I'm gonna make a part 2. I think probably tomorrow I'm gonna get the battery replaced on this iPhone 4 here. I'm gonna probably take my iOS 7 iPhone 4 to the repair shop, and I'll have them put that battery in this iPhone and see what happens. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I will make a part 2 to this video. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll stick, so one of my 2 iOS 7 iPhone 4s battery into this one and see if hopefully, and hoping that it will boot up and we'll be able to make it to the setup screen and set up and see what version of iOS 4 this is running. So, and until then, peace out, everybody.